Okay, got all the hoses zip tied where they're usable. I'm gonna have to put on that one straight fitting right there. That one is gonna have to be at a 45 or a 90 put on it. Um, Everything else will work. Got these tied together. Everything's up off the ground. So filters on. You're gonna gotta get an inch and a half, 45 for this, like we talked before. And I'm going to replace that one piece of return line, like I said, and then all the hoses are 99% new. It's big money. Stuff's not cheap, but I got to give a shout out to my friends over at Ross Auto Parts, Chillicothe, Ohio. Rich in there did a hell of a job. Made all 9 lines and the suction line and all that without any mess ups or miscalculations. Everything fit perfect. The guys are just awesome down there. When they make you a line, that line will stay on there probably the life of the truck. I've had very good luck out of his hydraulic lines. So I think we're going to cut a few pieces of radiator hose here and there where these hoses touch things. Normally when you blow a line, it's because it wore a hole in it, or it'll blow at where it's crimped on usually. But most of these hoses will last the life of this old truck. Anyway, that, and then I'm going to, these bumpers, I always do this when I build one of these trucks. These bumpers from here over to the frame, from here out, there's nothing there. I mean, if you hit the corner of this truck, the only thing holding it together is the bedside, and you know, this is pretty stout stuff. But if you hit it hard enough right here, it will kink that rear bumper. I've seen it done on my own personal trucks. So what I usually do, if I got the back bumper off of them, I'll put a big heavy piece of angle or channel up to the frame and out here and then gusset it up. And that's a good time to plate your rear spring mount. And on these Fords especially, this one's you know, it ain't rust free, but it's pretty solid, good working condition still. So we'll probably truss the shit out of that thing and tie all that together. So if you do hit it, it won't destroy the bumper so much, and you know, your controls are right here. So anyway, we're going to stiffen that up a little bit. You know, you got this pull point right here in your bumper, and your sling pulls from right here. So to me, that really needs to be more rigid than the way they built them from the factory. They all did it. You know, there's not one brand that much superior to the other. I've had every one of them. Jordan, Centuries. You know, there's nothing I've had that's, I had a Danco and I had a Chevron. I mean, never had one that was all that much greater than the other. Usually it's how old they are when you get them. And this boom here is an 80-some model off an old Chevrolet. It's by no means a showpiece. So when we get it done, though, it'll be presentable and workable. That's, you know, the main thing for us. So anyway, that's where we're at. And again, thanks to Ross Auto Parts, Chillicothe. It's not a paid endorsement. I pay the same price as anybody else, but you just can't beat them guys in there for their service. Rich and Ryan and guys. If you're Southern Ohio and you need some parts, get a hold of Rich. I've had some really off the wall crap, and that guy will dig and dig and dig until he finds, you know, your stuff for you. So anyway, getting ready to pull the back bumper off and add those pieces I was talking about, and that's where we're at from there. And I don't know the next step. I've got the drive shaft at Napa. It's supposed to be done except for balancing. So with the coronavirus, I don't know. I'm not going to push him. You know, I know the kid was sick when I took it there. Not with the coronavirus. He just had some kind of stomach flu or something. But anyway, so I'm not impressed for this thing right this minute. And I'm still waiting on the guy about the rear end. So whether we get it or not. But it's the right width, and spring perch width is correct. So anyway, that's where we're at. And any questions, comments, please leave them. And thank you.